Hey guys, welcome back to Minecraft. Finally almost done getting this mine here under the house. Well, storage. I don't, like, it's, for now it's my house, I guess. It's finally starting to look kind of like a square. Everything in Minecraft has to be a square. Or a rectangle, in this case. But how long am I going to be able to play this before getting bored was what I was wondering last video. I'm like halfway to reaching the point that I got bored last time I tried to Let's Play this game. And I mean, I'm feeling pretty good so far. I think a big part of my enjoyment is the satisfaction of... I need to be removing the ceiling. What am I doing? If I move those blocks, there's a reason that I left them there, so I could use them to reach a block higher here. Don't forget, like, gotta make sure I'm doing this right. But a big part of the satisfaction is scheduling the videos so far in advance. It's really fun to, like, imagine if I don't get bored in, like, the next 100 videos, I'm gonna have videos scheduled until, like, next year. And that'll be really cool. But I'm also kind of worried, I guess. Like, I don't want to be playing Minecraft forever, right? Because this game is... I mean, it's fun, I guess. But it's not like... It's not like the most fun I've ever had. I'm just kind of mining in a hole so that it looks like the mine looks like it's a better shape. Hey. But I don't know. I'm having a good time, I guess. Play as long as I feel like it. This pickaxes break in 2 seconds. It's going to be a much different story whenever I have Unbreaking 3 on everything. Make everything so durable. And mending. A mob spawner. Apparently Enderman farms are good for XP. I don't know how to make any of those though. Keep hitting this. There used to be like this little tiny table that I'd have on the side of my bed, but now my bed is so tall that I haven't needed it anymore. So I've tried to use it as a footrest, but it's too tall to be a footrest. It's too short to be used as a bedside table, and it's too tall to be used as a footrest. So it just kind of exists, and I keep bumping into it because I'm not used to it being there. Copper, which apparently you can make a feather duster, which you can do the archaeology stuff with. Maybe I'll do that at some point. All this extra cobble, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with. I guess I shall expand the house even more. Or something. I don't really know what other extensions I'm going to need. Guess I'll use cobble for bridges. Make a bridge back to Boring Island. Make a bridge all the way back to spawn, so that if I ever die, I have an easy path back. I don't have to search for cords. Speaking of cords, I should write down the cords for this area. Because I have a bed, I shouldn't have to worry about walking back, but just in case, it wouldn't hurt. Because I remember my house, or my bed for some reason wouldn't work one time in 2011, and I had to walk like 1,700 blocks back. I had a pretty good idea what direction it was in. That did happen to me once in one of those worlds back in 2011. I think it was the first world that I did after the first world got corrupted, because my first successful world that I ever did, I was building like a giant castle, and then I built a dirt castle next to it as well, and then it got corrupted because of a fan that was put on the computer. I still don't know how that works. Anyway, I think the next world that I made, immediately after that, I died somehow and lost my house because spawn was so far away. So then I gave up on that world and made a new one. And the new one I continued making custom maps in because this is getting confusing. The one before the one that I just mentioned, the one that I lost my house in, that one I started making custom maps because it wasn't really a custom map. It was more like survival Minecraft, but I built like a fenced-in area that was like a town, but there weren't villagers yet. So maybe there were. I don't think there were yet. That was too early. It was before villagers were even in the game. It was before testificates were even a thing. But yeah, then I lost that spawn, and then I went to a new world, and then I made another custom map. Which, right now, actually, my channel art is of a custom map. This one is rebuilt. This one I made in 2017. But the original 2011 one that I was just mentioning looked kind of like this. But, like, obviously much smaller. All built in survival. I didn't know that mods existed or how to install them. I was inspired to make custom maps after watching UberHaxorNova play a custom map called I forget what it was called. It was like the Three Towers or something. You could only break blocks after a certain point, and you would be able to break wool. And that was kind of just like a reference in every map I ever made. The first block you were able to break to move forward was wool. They were inspired by Zelda. And now I don't really play Zelda anymore. I haven't played a Zelda game since probably over a year. The only Zelda game I play is Ocarina of Time 3D. I do a 100% playthrough of that every year or two. And then I think before that, I haven't played a Zelda game since A Link Between Worlds, like 6 or 7 years ago. I do not play Zelda games anymore, which is, it's like, that used to be a really big part of who I was, my identity. A large part of my identity was I loved Zelda, I loved the maps in the dungeons, and I would draw my own dungeon maps. And I'd draw my own Zelda games in booklets, or like notebooks. That used to be who I was. But eventually I realized I don't really enjoy this anymore. I'm not inspired by Zelda anymore. I don't really care. Which sucks. My freaking pickaxe keeps breaking. I'm so close to done. I just have this one little bit here left in the floor, and then I'm done. Lots of granite. I actually felt pretty inspired like 3 or 4 years ago to make a Ocarina of Time inspired map. Or a little game thing. My issue was I did it just for dumb fun back in the day, and now I actually try to make it playable, and I focus really hard on it. I didn't even count how many heart pieces there were. I didn't even try to make it equal to 20 heart containers. But now if I did it, I would keep track of every little thing. I would have 2 notebooks. I'd have one notebook for the actual map that I'd be making, and then I'd have another to keep track of everything inside of it. Okay, this mine is looking a lot better now. So now I can build like a staircase down to bedrock or something. I just barely had enough space in my inventory. That's cool. Lots of water, lots of sugarcane too. Should I make windows? Maybe later. Maybe I'll tear this down and put some later. But for now, let's just seal it up. What? Okay, I need to start thinking about how the blueprints of my house are gonna look. Not sure. I know how they looked on the multiplayer server I was doing in like 2021. What? Oh yeah, there's like gonna be zombies on the roof. I guess I'll have this be the ladder that leads up to the roof then, so I can light that up. First, let's finish the roof. If I hear him take fall damage, I'll know that he's coming after me. But I think he's just gonna sit up there until sunlight burns him to death. Stepping on those switches scared me. Here's an old song. Big fan. He is burning. I kinda want his XP. Do it. Large roof. Oh, there's gravel up here. Still. I'm not sure the placement that I actually need to do. You used to have to put torches everywhere so that monsters wouldn't spawn, but they actually updated that. So I don't think I need this many anymore. Okay, gravel is gone, roof is lit up. This little hallway down there. This area is actually pretty lit up too. Put a torch there for fun. Interesting. Okay, diorite, 13. Good amount of granite. Andesite, a little bit. Mossy cobble, none. Gravel, 14. Guess I will do two things. I'll put a chest for cobblestone finally. This is definitely done. Yep. Get more torches. I can start smelting the rest of this copper. Anyway, I was going to do two things. I was going to make a chest for cobblestone, and then I was going to finish the bridge. 56. Is that divisible by 8? It is. Because 8 times 8 is 64, minus 8 is 56. So, smelt that in the meantime as well. Apparently I have some sugar cane. I really need to get more dirt so that I can fix the sugarcane farm as well. Move some of this around. I have a lot of sand. Like a weirdly high amount of sand. Because it kept getting in my way. Like, I'm sure if I go down here, it's just gonna look completely unrecognizable. Yeah, this whole area is gone.